The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone.
Throwing on first down is Locke.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Locke. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to air one out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They'll set up to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 35 yards.
And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Second and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brings up 3rd and 3. They look to throw. It's Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On first down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run with Sanders. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's a second down run with Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Locke working out of the gun. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night. And whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Locke. This is the tight end fan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
As Sanders there with a 1st down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. 2nd down.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. 1-yard gain.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Shotgun snap to Locke. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 4. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Guyton as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Clock now on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. So we got man.
Here's Locke to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 37. Check 37. Me. I got motion, man. Me. I got this. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visit.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Deron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Back to throw here. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Breaks through the contact. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They'll look to throw again. The toss here completed to Pittman. A gain of 6 there on first. Back to throw again. And going right back to Pittman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. And Sanders has got it complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Will Fuller
yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will tie our game here in the third. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second and 6. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's still barreling through. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be fourth down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Back to throw. Lock. Sanders has it over the middle.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Lock going to throw it here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition. Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful. Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Second down, back to Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.